What do you think about Richardson Hitchens? I know that's one of your nephews. What do you think about his latest performance? Been getting a little bit of flack, not even a little bit. He's getting a lot of flack online. People saying that he lost. People say he didn't deserve the decision. What do you think about his performance, man?
Well, I think that it's a good lesson for him. He needed it, aka Africa. He was talking a lot about this fight, and I think it sort of got him in a place where he could be focusing on what he needs to do and humbled out a bit, really humbled out a bit, and get back on track, because I think he's a fantastic athlete. He needs to remember, you can't talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, and that's where he needs to get back on track and remember the grassroots about it.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he might be ranked number 1 in the IBF, which is obviously Matthias. Is
Right.
that a fight you would advise him to take right now, or do you think you should wait a little bit? Or do you think, no, it's a world's idol, man, I think you're ready, let's go?
Well, I think, honestly, he could use one more in the scheme of things, and but if he has to deal with it, then he needs to really work hard and get it right.
You think he gets it done against Matthias?
It's gonna be a tough fight.
Last question for you, man. What were your thoughts on Jaron Ennis officially signing up with Matchroom? Was it surprising to you?
No, because he's been on the outs for a minute. He's a fantastic athlete, one of my favorites, and he's not fighting. Well, this new boxing game is ridiculous. I don't get it. He's not fighting. He can't progress. He's a world champion, but nobody to dance with. So I think at least with Eddie, he'll get that work he needs.
Is it a good thing for maybe a fighter like Jaron, who's not really too well known to the casuals and things like that? Do you think it's a good thing to sign up with Eddie to probably get him 3 fights a year or so against lower level opposition? Or was it better for him to probably stay with Showtime? Well, Showtime is going, but be associated with PBC, Amazon Prime, those guys, because even though he probably can't get the activity, they do have the biggest names for him over there. What was like the better route, you think?
Nah, listen, they're gonna have to come and see him anyway. He's a titleist, and when those titles start coming back together, talking about unification and undisputed and everything else, you're gonna have to see him. He's gonna be there. So eventually, it should work itself out. I pray that it does, because it'd be like wasted talent.
Is he the best guy at 147 pounds right now?
Without a doubt.
Terence Crawford included?
I got Terence at 54 now.
Is Terence the best? Just last thing real quick, just on Terence. Who is the one guy, whether it's at 54, maybe 60, we're not going to really talk about 68 or it's Canelo, but who is the one guy, maybe it is Boots, that you're just like, okay, I'd still favor Terence a little bit, but that's the guy that'll really push Terence like nobody else?
That's the only one. Boots is the only one I can see, but I'm TC all the way. I'm Terence Crawford all the way. Yeah, he's a phenomenal athlete. He does what he has to do. He wins by knockout. Every fight at 47 he's had has been a KO, and I love that part. I'm a knockout guy. I like to see knockouts, and he provides them. So I'm TC all the way.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Not a problem. Remember, it's all about having. We are in the hurt business. Check it out.